I'm start like was back in 1989. I started in Brazil with my coach Romero Cavalcante. He's the head founder for Alliance team, and pretty much now it's gonna be 20 years. I'll get to the back the guy here now, so now I can kind of kick here, start to go to the guy back and achieve his back now too. And it's pretty much everything, And I started doing jiu-jitsu as just for self-defense, for fitness. But I think like the way the Alliance approach jiu-jitsu, it's really like it make you kind of build the passion for the sport, And I could feel that I could change people's life with that, and that's really hooked me in jiu-jitsu, and that's why I kind of decided to do jiu-jitsu as a living, because I felt that I could spread a lot good thing in the world, Like making people achieve their goals more easily, and make people like get better feet, make people stress release and stuff like that, make people get like an opportunity for work. So I think that's how I see jiu-jitsu, Like it really changed people's life,
I'll make him do that, even if he doesn't want to. I'll make him.
The headquarters in Paragon is in Santa Barbara. That was the city that when I moved to the United States, 1998. That was my first city that I started teaching, and that's my hardcore academy there. Right now we have kind of 5 schools in California, and we have around 5 here in Texas now too, and we just opened one in Sweden now. So we have been kind of growing, and been spreading the sport around.
No, I already know this is my sweep. I love this shit. This one, I use it all the time. I caught black belts unknowingly.
I always tell them to keep the open mind, and I think it's very important there, Alliance is we are academy that we don't put too much tournaments like in Brazil, And my coach always support other people's tournaments, He always told me, doesn't matter who is your coach, you always should be shopping around, you always should be learning from different people, Everybody has something to add in your game, And I think that's the way you approach, and that's the way Paragon approach too, And that's, I think, other people feel comfortable to come to our seminars. A lot of schools, I know sometimes they close door seminars, They just do for their instructors, they just do for their association, But I'm really proud, these guys come and support my seminar, because that shows that I can keep the legacy alive, that I'm open to share my technique with any school, Because I think that's the big, things jiu-jitsu has to give us, like friendship, I come here and meet people for different associations and make friends, and go to the tournament competing. They're my competitors there, but after the tournament, we become friends, we hang out. So I'm a friend with Saulo, Kleber, any of guys, Macaco, guys from other schools that are not from my schools, guys that even are competing before. But I build that relationship after that, and we become friends. And I think that's what jiu-jitsu is about, make friends. We are jiu-jitsu flag, we fight for one flag. And I think we should start to take this out, because otherwise we're going to be losing our sport for all the martial arts, We should just fight for jiu-jitsu flag,
Keep him more in front of you possible. Keep him more in front of you possible. Yeah, you did it almost perfect. Just keep him more in front of your hips possible.
I think jiu-jitsu is growing everywhere, When I go to the tournaments today, you see more and more competitors, You see more and more tournaments going around, small tournaments, like local tournaments, and every year is growing, It's a beautiful martial arts. It's a martial arts that everybody can do. So you can come to the school here, you can see a 5 years old, 4 years old, you can see a 50 years old guy. And jiu-jitsu, everybody can do jiu-jitsu. Everybody can get jiu-jitsu. So I think that's the secret. That's why I keep your sport strong and growing, and coming for a stay. I think jiu-jitsu come to the United States for a stay, like it was in Brazil, and it's growing everywhere, and more growing, more people doing. You're gonna see the level going higher and higher, because it's more people doing, more talent people are gonna stick with, and people get hooked in their jiu-jitsu and develop more and more.
Good. Now put his hips to your hips and kick him. Exactly. Now he's back now. But centralize yourself on his back. Perfect.
Yeah, I just did the Pan American tournaments, the last one I did, and I won my division in open class in the 2010. I'm Pan American 2010 champion in the senior 2, medium weight division, and absolute. And I try to always compete, I think life's about competition. I think when you're born, you're already competing to be here, So I try to be example for my students, trying to motivate them to compete, because I think more you're competing, more you know about yourself, more you know how to control your feelings. So I think it's very important competition. I think it's a big part of the tournament, the jiu-jitsu, And I really recommend everybody to compete if they can bring the best off there into the competition. You know? I like more gi. I think it's more interest, but I have been doing no gi tournaments too, you know, and I like to. I was world champion like in no gi, like if I'm not wrong, I think 2007, 2008, I think, or 2008, 2009, and I think if you learn jiu-jitsu the gi, it's very easy to do the no gi too. It's very easy to adapt that, but it's hard to do different way, I think, because you have so much more techniques you can do the gi, you know, so much more different chokes and holds. So I come from a traditional gi, so it's pretty easy, I think, for my transition from no gi. So I like both. It's fun both.
So pick one side to escape, okay? Move your legs and put your back on the ground. Go.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, you know, and keep spreading this sport, guys. Keep doing jiu-jitsu, you know, like trying to love jiu-jitsu, you know, and like I said, jiu-jitsu can adapt to everyone. Don't try to fight against jiu-jitsu, you know, make jiu-jitsu adapt to your body, you know. And I think your body is going to adapt to the jiu-jitsu that you want to do. So just have fun, do that with the patient that out there. I think your goal is going to be achieved more easily. And just keep going and keep spreading our art that you think like you have a lot to offer to the world.